Hello, Victoria. Just getting some of the few things out of the way. We've got one more to go. The intro video. Doris, hello. Hello everyone that's in already. You should hit that thumbs up button, please. Green chili, coming from Arizona, I think. No problem. As you can hear, Grunt is in the background. Again, like he was this afternoon. So tonight's a little bit of a show and tell, not much. I've got some AKC line art decals that I make and sell. I've got some other stuff, some logos, some more logos that I've done in the past. Let's see, I think I've got Grunt, a couple pictures of Grunt in here, or a video. Check everybody's channel out if you would, and if you don't have them, hopefully you'll get them. I'm on OBS Studios and still learning. I don't know if you noticed the what I call a stinger. This is a stinger right here. Comes up and goes away. Been playing with that. Yeah, Grunt's noisy. How's everybody doing tonight? We're going from 7 to 9 Eastern Time. At home with Jen will probably be in a little bit later. Green chili, can't really chat. I'm here as a viewer, thank you. You can chat all you want. Have you found a vehicle yet? She was looking for a van out there in Arizona area, I think it was. Okay, thank you, Victoria. Let me get over here and jump onto YouTube because I like to have YouTube up when I'm running this. And so while I'm chatting, I'm always doing things in the background that nobody sees. Let me see, I've got to refresh it. And there's my live coming up on YouTube. Got to turn the sound off and we're good to go. And let's see what's happened here. All right, so 3 thumbs up, appreciate it. Let me get over here to the live screen. And I'm waiting for somebody new to come in. I think Victoria May Wallace. Have you been in the live stream before? I can't remember. We did a channel shoutouts at at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and my schedule is Tuesday mornings at 9, Thursday mornings at 9, Wednesday at 2, and Wednesday at 7. Yeah, sounds like fun. Got a lot of background noise. Let me see if I can pull some of that out. Let's see. Now let's see. I'm gonna go the other way with it. No, the other way. All right, I'm adjusting background noise. I got most of it out. Just learn how to do that. Well, I appreciate you being here. Just because you were here, I'm happy to have you here. Thanks for being a first timer. So where are you, Victoria? What state are you in? Right. See. What is it right here? Green. Weird. Just checking out full screen isn't showing up right at the moment for some reason. So you go in and check the window capture. Sure I'm at the right place. Okay, I'm going to delete this. Try it again. For some reason it's not pulling up my window capture up here. We'll go full screen. Okay, reduce that, get rid of that one, and bring in another one. Hopefully work. Again, I'm still learning this. Thought I had it, but I didn't check it. Worked fine this afternoon. All right, add another one now. Window capture. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9 boxes open at the same time for different things. Browser. Happens when you go live. Something messes up. Oregon. That's not bad. But Washington State, and about an hour's drive out of Oregon. Pretty close to the border. Let's see. Play capture. Try that. Play 2. All right, I'm gonna bump this over and see if we got it. No, we don't have it yet. Why we don't have it? Weird. Get up here and see. Problem might be. I've got all these tabs open. Right at this moment, I can't get to them. Oh yeah, I've got about 15 tabs on top. I got 10 tabs on the bottom. So for some reason, weird. Plugged in, monitor's on, Keep working on it while I keep talking, because half the show and tell. Rid of that. Back over here. Then go back down to it and in. Yeah, and under each box there's about 15 items that you can pick. Something you wanted to do. I'm trying to do a display capture. Fillable. Okay, then my screen pops up and it says display 1 or display 2. I'm trying to display 2. For some reason, yeah. Had this happened before in OBS. Don't know what to do with it. Me. Wait a minute, I see a little red dot. Amazing. Working this afternoon, fine. We may not see any show and tell tonight. We have to talk and chat amongst ourselves. No, I don't know. It's just not coming up for some. Could have checked it before I went online here. Went live. Worked this afternoon. This is the same scene collection. Don't know. We've got 6 in the house. Hit that thumbs up button, please. So this afternoon we did a bunch of channel shout outs. Got through 10 of them. Had I think 8 or 9 people in. Getting better all the time for Wednesdays. See if I can. Nope. Electric trike. Electric trike. I didn't know they made electric trikes. I knew they made electric bicycles. Oh, and I'm going to show you my 3 screens, learning how to bring people up on a panel here in OBS. Nothing like StreamYard. You have to contact me via Skype. Once you do that, then I go and grab that screen and bring it up in the slot. Thank you, Kim. Appreciate that. All right, let me get rid of this and try something else. It's rough when you have to work on your program while you're trying to get things going here. Let's see. Cozy trike. I've never seen that. I'll have to look it up and see. Let's see. Game capture. Anything. Nope, that's not good either. Hey. Sorry, everybody. No show and tell tonight. Get this thing working. Getting everything, rid of everything in that folder. Try it again. Shut out window. Add a new source. So what you have to do to set this all up, you have to set all your scenes up. Or like this is one scene, my intro video was another scene. And then you get to add in sources on top of this. That. A little red dot. Little red dots for away. So oh. Nope, go ahead, Kim. Tell me about that motorcycle. I'm going to switch screens here so it may go dark. Well, bummer. Got a new scene. Well, see if it might be something corrupt with that one. That all the time, display capture. Not even capturing monitoring. Weird. No idea. Something must be turned off somewhere. Who knows? Yeah, what kind of motorcycle was it? 1970s? Dirt bike or street bike? I'm going to turn off my monitor and turn it back on and see if that helps any. Oh, here it come on. There it goes. I think. All right. Monitor is back online. Got here. Frustrating. I know I have trouble with StreamYard and Google, but I figured I'd have trouble with OBS. More time. Sorry about that, everyone. Cooperating tonight. Guy on YouTube got his name. I have him bookmarked. He's an OBS guru. I have out working. Soon. CPU usage is 0.9. Zero drop frames. Connection is green in the green. Hey Buzz, have a little technical difficulty, but nothing major. Hit that thumbs up button, please. Anything else? Bring up video. Okay. Ah. What? Habit. Yeah. Feel better now. Don't laugh too much at me when you Google the image. Yamaha Chappie. They should meet the nicest people. Chappie? No, that's the Honda commercial. All right, let's go to our first image. This is that I do line art, AKC canines, make them into decals. This one is There's a thumbs up button somewhere on there. You get over to YouTube. See the thumbs button. If you're on your TV, you might not see it. Just down below picture. Got 7 people and 3 thumbs up. Somebody's slacking out there. Please hit the thumbs up button. Thumbs up and comments after stream runs. If you watch it again, make sure you leave a good comment because that helps with the algorithm for YouTube. Get these videos posted out where more people will see them. That will help with my watch hours. I got 2,030 watch hours right now. I get 4,000. All right, let's go over to this thing. Here's one of the beagles. This can be done in any color. Stuck on to a window. No background. Transparent. Stick it on something, so whatever color you stick it on goes through. This would be best stuck on a light color background. We'll go through the pictures of these fairly quickly. Next one is, anybody know what that is? Tell me what that is. Wrong buttons. Anybody take a guess on that? Is the sound coming through okay? Because like I said, I took out a lot of the background noise. Filter to filter it out. I want to make sure this sound is coming right. Got it set pretty heavy. Just checking to see because I have to talk a little louder, I think. Ding, ding, ding. Correct. Cocker Spaniel. All right, Buzz. Glad you found it. Go to the next one. Nobody's going to get this one. You'll be close. You'll know what basically it is, but it's got a specific name. Anybody know what this might be? Tell me what you think it looks like. Let me work on this. If I talk quietly, my volume doesn't seem picking up quick enough. My words being chopped off when I first start to talk. No, it's not a unicorn. Nope, no unicorn. Okay, it's a greyhound, special type of greyhound. And it's not well known, I don't think, in the US. It might be. Certain people. See if by lowering this, that helps any. All right, I gotta tell you because I won't guess it. It's called a Italian greyhound. Italian greyhound. Specific greyhound breed. Sure. Let me go in here and I gotta work on this volume a little for some reason. Seems to be cutting off too much, too quickly, or not starting up quick enough. Maybe that's a little bit better. Yep. Italian greyhound. All right, the next one. Now, these are greyhounds, but because of the picture, this is actually on a license plate on this particular one, but because of the way it's drawn and the way it looks, it's a specific type of architecture. All right, thanks, Buzz. This is called Art Deco Greyhounds. Art Deco Greyhounds. Just because of the way they're put together and everything else. I know, it's weird, but what can I say? All right, let's bring up the next one. Oh, we'll save that for a little bit. Switch back over here. What do you think about that stinger? Anybody like it? Anybody hate it? And I'll bring the stinger up again. See how that stinger comes in with the TAW and the star? Let me know if you hate it or you like it or it's okay or doesn't matter. It's just something to break up the transitions with, going from one scene to another. As most of you know, I used to do aquaponics, which is where you raise edible fish and all your plants grow in rock, no dirt. So the fish supply the nutrients through a nitrification process. Thanks, Norris. Appreciate it. We've got 7 in the house. Please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Let's see. I got to go over here and see what I'm running for a scanner here, or a ticker, because it's so small on this screen I can't see it. All right, let's switch over to the other one here. Let's see. I've got to get down into thumbs up. Take that one off. Add this one. All right, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, please. I didn't look when I was just over there. But we've got 7 people and 5 thumbs up. So we're missing a couple. And remember that even after this live stream ends, you can run it again, and I get credit for that time. And you can just turn the sound down, but not off, and let it run in the background. And if anybody wants to run any of my playlists, I've got some that are 3 and 4 hours long, all the way up to 108 hours for one playlist, which is all of them. Got some 20 hours, some 8 hours, 11 hours. You crank them up, you turn your volume down, but not off on the video, and then let it run in the background on your computer or your phone, and it'll just run away all night long. I had a friend of mine play my 110 hour, and it was what, 4 days? Actually, it was more than that, about 4.25 days. All right, let's go back up to this thing. Let's see, we're kind of early yet. It's only 29 minutes in, so we'll hold off on that for a minute. I will tell you that that you just kind of get a preview of is a custom build I did for a customer. I had a lot of limitations. I had to fit in a specific area, and it was going on concrete, so you couldn't bury the fish tank in the ground, or you couldn't have it up even with the grow beds because it wouldn't drain back to the fish tank. So this is a custom design that I did for a customer, I don't know, about 8 or 9 years ago. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate it. The condo being done, I've just started doing some more stuff to the shuttle bus. I've got a few things I've got to get done before I head to Annapolis, like change the plugs and get the plates transferred over to North Carolina and get the oil changed and do some work on the inside. I just added some hooks for the Murphy bed to keep it in the upright position. I'll have a video on that probably Friday, along with the fact I'm taking off all the old glue from all the old lettering that was on the bus. The people that owned the bus originally took the lettering off themselves and used a razor blade. So in some places they've cut all the way through the paint into the aluminum. So I'm going to have to repaint that whole side anyway. Uh-huh. There's always a to-do list when I get up there, which is fine. But I'll be working on the bus too, because I got to get that a lot done. I've got 3 pages that I have to get done before October, and 1 page is before I go to Annapolis. So wish me luck. I'm going to need it. But if it keeps raining here, I'm not going to get it done. It's rained for the last 2 days or 3 days. They say it's going to clear up a little tomorrow. I hope so. I'm dropping the gray tank out because I never use it. And put that up for sale, I guess. That'll drop about 15 pounds off the back of the bus, which would be nice. We're going to do a roll call here later. We're down to 5 people. I'm trying to get everything you see I have to create in here. Like the background. This is called the static window, main screen, main camera. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I've got 18 sources. And you can start counting them. Tip jar. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, going all at the same time. Well, what, it's about 2 weeks, I guess I'll be up there. All right, I'm getting background noise again. Let me go up here and bring this filter up a little bit more. All right, that's better. Okay. I brought it down too far. Yeah, background noise. Still, I gotta bring it down some more. Gee. Why don't you call her? Let's see, filters, background noise. Try that. See if that works. Nope, it's not working for some reason. Gotta change it. Why is that not working? Suppression. Up a little further. I'm just learning about all this filtering of the audio, so I'm playing with it. Still. Jeez. I'm going to put some sound deadening in this room, I think. Either that, I'm going to switch it to 8 o'clock. Go to 10, 8 to 10. I might do that. That'll stop off a lot of that background noise. You know, and especially Grunt. Grunt, you can hear him 2 blocks away. It's amazing. Let me go here and adjust some more. Oh, geez. Pull it up a little bit more. For some reason, it's going the wrong direction, maybe. Let's go the other way. See what happens. Yep, I think maybe that's it. Yep. I was doing this because you could hear the fan in the laptop. It was a buzzing noise. All right, let's go look at that thing. Sounds like HD's Grunt's eating, which he does pretty much all the time. All right, let's go over to show and tell again. All right, this is that aquaponics system that I had to custom design. This down here is the fish tank. These are the grow beds. They have HDPE liner, which is food safe. It's been a long time since I've been doing that, so I'm forgetting the terminology. And this, they all have that same liner, which isn't in there yet. And this has a cover. Let's go to the next one. This shows the water in the fish tank. It's pumped from here underneath to these grow beds, and then it comes back into the fish tank clean. And so this is just a cover I had over to keep the rain water out, because rainwater changes pH. Rainwater here is about 6.7, 6.5 pH. Groundwater here is 8.2, and city water is about 7.1 or 7.2. So you mix all these waters together to keep your pH correct. If it's high, then you add some rainwater. If it's low, you add some city water or some well water. Let's see the next one. Whoops, happened to my other one. Nope, thought I had 3. I sworn I had 3 up here. Oh well. What happens when you rush to get this thing set up? Let me go back, look through. Like I say, I've got some logos I designed way back when. I got a video of HD that shows his condition. Not as bad outside as it is inside, because it's a very slippery floor in here. All right, let's see. What else have we got? How many we got in the room? 5. Okay. About average for this stream on Wednesday nights. Let me tell you that I had to build that in backyard on the cement at the house. And then I had to tear it all apart and transport it about 15 miles, reset it up. That was a job. This next picture was done May 1st, 2014. Anyone want to dare guess where that is? Any guesses? You guys aren't chatting much, making me feel bad. Unless you're just studying the pictures. Anybody have a guess? I'm gonna have to tell you. Put it this way: it's southeast of Texas and southwest of Florida. Yeah, that's a beach, but where is it? It's southwest of Florida and southeast of Texas, or southeast. No guesses? I guess I'm going to have to tell you. That's Belize. Went to Belize a couple times, for a couple weeks each. Very nice country. Too bad it's being destroyed by real estate companies. Used to be able to buy a half acre on the beach for $15,000, $20,000. Now you're lucky to get it for $1 million. Yeah, it's a little bit southwest of you in Belize, the only speaking country down in South America area. Well, that's cheating. He heard me talk about it the other day. That's okay, Norris. And my stickers, my decals, those are some I designed. Took down, sold a few, gave out a few. So Belize Caribbean Life. Made probably about 15 different designs. I even smuggled 12 by 12 sand etched mirrors into Belize. So this was one of the little shops that were there. I'm going to have to try and convert over my mini tapes to CD for all the stuff. Have stripped to Sturgis on those mini tapes. I gotta find somebody that can do it. I don't have a mini tape player, but I may look for one. Get them put on CD so they'll last. Does that flag in the background bother you when I flip over? Because it does stop. Too much of a distraction? Let me know. I'm trying to make this stream better and better. But it's tough when you got a learning curve on top of learning to stream and edit and videotape and everything else. Let's see what's up. All right, I'm looking at my second screen. I know everybody here knows that. There are some people that don't. See, we've got 6 in the house. Somebody else has shown up. Yay. Over here, and we still got 5 thumbs up. Somebody's missing a thumbs up. Looks like I'm about a minute and a half behind on YouTube. I'll get back to where I was. There we go. Thanks, Kim. Appreciate it. Nerve-wracking when you're learning something new while being live. I don't know why that screen capture didn't work. No idea. I had to switch to a window capture, which was in here, and it did work. All right, I guess it's time for cute overload. Anybody know what the cute overload is? Everybody in here, I think, has seen cute overload. I'm going to run out of things to look at and talk about here. Only 42 minutes in, 2 hours. This chat must be lagging like crazy, because if I ask anybody, just say here, I'll calculate how long it takes. All right, let's go ahead and play this little video. It's a short one. Guess I better switch to it first. HD says, as long as he stays over there, I'm fine. All right, that was a short cute overload. Just found it and grabbed it. Like I said, I was running behind tonight a little bit because I was trying to get that stinger to work and some other things in here. All right, even though we got 5 in here, let's do a roll call. Sound off and let me know who's here. That was supposed to stay up there. For some reason it didn't. All right, we'll bring you back here then. Which one got the gum? Gum? You lost me there, Kim. I gotta go and look at that roll call, see what I think it needs to stay up. Properties are. All right, we got 2 here. Got 3 others to say here. Try that. I'm going to run it again, see if it stays up this time. Change some of the settings. There we go. I got it to stay up. Oh, yeah. That gum's probably 5 years old, 6 years old. And that old gum machine. Yeah, I wasn't even looking at that. I was looking at Grunt. You saw HD. You know, he could care less, really. As long as he doesn't get into his space, HD's happy. All right, we're at 47 minutes. Boy, I'm looking at my stuff up here. See what I have. I may go looking for some more stuff while I'm talking here. Do that in the background. And what I'm looking for is my D drive, which is around here somewhere. There it is, I think. That's not it. Yeah, it's 5, 6 years old. Surprised it's not moldy. Been in there forever. Trying to find my D drive. Not letting me find my D drive. Why? Lost it. Here. There it is. No wonder I can't find it. Up on the second screen. Second monitor. Looking to see what else I may be able to put up here. Well, I'm going to show you the my 3 screens for when I start bringing people up. Again, the only way I can bring people up is if you have Skype and you contact me via Skype. Then I can bring you up on stream. Not like StreamYard where I just click on a link and bring you up if you're on camera. Oh, here's a preview. Here's a preview. Yeah, I don't know what preview I want though. I was working on the bus last couple days. One I want. Yep, this is the one I want. This is where I'm taking the lettering off the side. Well, not the lettering, the glue. Some people took it off already. No, I don't think we had those up north. Well, here's what I'm doing on my bus. Let me get over to that. This is my 30 amp shore power. This connects direct to the solar panels, and this directly goes to the battery. All this wiring that I've done previously in here, I'm going to change because I'm upgrading solar. So it doesn't look too bad here. You can just barely see part of this old lettering. But you can see a few nicks in there. It gets worse. The previous owners tried to pull this lettering off with a razor blade. This is where I used goop on it and a couple other cleaners, and it took the paint right off because there's hardly any paint on these sides. So this must be where they first started taking the letters off. As you can see, they really gouged it up. So that's why it's going to have to be painted. But that's okay. That'll give me a good background for a design on here later on. And I still got to buff out this panel down here. That's all fiberglass. So, little by little, I'm getting there. They really did a job on that paint job. But there's only one thin coat of paint on there anyway from the factory. Nope, never did it. Because we didn't have machines when I was growing up. You went to the general store and got what you wanted. A little paper bag, 1 cent candy. Don't see that anymore. So we've still got, oh, we've got 6 in the house. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please do. If you're a content creator, make content for YouTube, and you have a channel, if you'd like to swap stickers, my address is in the About page. My email is there also. Send me your address and I'll get them out to you. And as a matter of fact, we've got a few new ones here I can show you. This one is The Art of RVing. There it is. I have a small space. I'm going to have to make a special scene so I can show these without being interfered with. There's one. And they sent a little thank you card, postcard too, with it. Let's see, who else do we have here? Jerry and Diana chasing the 70s. If a lot of these look kind of alike, it's because the same guy that does the cartoons did all of them, so they have a tendency to look a little bit alike. Let's see, I've got quite a few so far. Oh, here's the Art of RVing that I just showed, but this is Gus Krabby Camper. There we go. All these will be going on the ceiling in the shuttle after I get it up and get it clear coated. And most everybody does round ones. I'm working on a round one. Adventures in the Heartland. Light on it. That one's a little dark. Let's see. Then we've got the North Woods RV Life. All these will be RV people that I'm subscribed to or chat with. RV Weekends. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Just showing some of the stickers I have. Can't remember if I have yours or not. J-Dub Vlogs is a friend of mine down in Atlanta. She's not an RVer, but she's one of my subscribers. I stopped in and visited, and then I stopped in at Ken's place in Pickens, South Carolina, for Gavin Gardens. He's another subscriber. Let's see. We've got Justin and Christina's RV Life. They just had a baby 2.5, 3 months ago. Their first. They're out of Canada. This one's a really nice one. Another Adventure in the Heartland. Kind of an iridescent look to it. That one's kind of nice. They're expensive. Kind of nice. If I ever get my full color digital printing machine, I'll be able to make those for myself. All right, Backroads Nomad, BRN, a good friend of mine. He's out in Oregon right now. This is one of his, and he does a lot of work on RVs. And here's another one, Journey On, from Backroads Nomad. And here's his last one, right there. I was chatting with him last night on the phone. Had a couple questions on the solar setup. This is Enigma Nomadics. Enigmatic Nomadics. He's the guy that does the van build every year. He was in Parker, Arizona last year, and it's in upstate Georgia this year. All right, thanks, RV Weekends. My address and email address is in my About page. I'll get that out to you the next day or so. Let's see. Now, this is from Brenda Davis, Scrappity Doodah. She's a scrap medalist, I guess. Well, she's not an RVer. I get stickers from all over the place. This is Roy and Becky's Travels. And he was the first one that went on the panel when I started going live. And they're out in Arizona right now. I was supposed to meet up with them last year, but I missed them by 2 weeks because I had to come back early. That's all the stickers I have for right now, but I got more coming in. Let's see, I think I got one more that just came in today. Let's see if I can find what I did with it. Let's see, who's it from? It's from Whoa Nelly RV Adventures. Let's see. On a thank you card. And it says, thank you for requesting the sticker from Lucy and Brian. So this is Whoa Nelly RV Adventures. And they're all on YouTube. And you can see it's quite a diverse set of stickers. So I gotta get theirs out tomorrow. And I'll get RV Weekends out tomorrow too. All right. Oh, I made some new business cards up. I haven't made any in a while. Here goes my phone. It's got a little bit different design. Let's see if it's got a faded flag in the background. This is my second generation design. And they're on 60-pound paper and laminated on both sides. So they're very stiff. I make up 10, 20, or 30 at a time. That way, in case I change the design, I don't have to try and get rid of 500 or 1,000. Oops. Backwards. All right, I missed somebody coming in. Let me get that email. Okay, that's your email address. Who did I miss coming in? Lynn the Okie. She's still here? Did I miss her? There she is. All right. Sorry I missed you, Lynn. Doing a little show and tell, which we do every Wednesday night. And we're talking about swapping stickers. I've got 2 to send out tomorrow. And let me go up here and grab that email address for RV Weekends. Well, rvweekends@gmail.com. Probably won't remember it. What happens when you get to be my age? You forget things easy. All right, this next, we got 8 in the house. A couple slipped in on me. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, please. And once this live stream is finished, boy, all kinds of people are coming in. Thematic Rat Pack, Roy and Becky's Raid. Oh, fantastic. We're getting the people from Roy and Becky. RDEZ, my stupid bot does weird things like this. Times are out too. I got to get in there and fix that. Sorry, Car Life. Forgot your first name. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. We've got 8 people. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Meant to be RVing. Thank you for stopping in. We're doing show and tell. You missed all the good stickers. Thematic Rat Pack. Thank you for being here. Now we should do a roll call. That's what we should do. New Horizons. Thank you very much. Thank you, Roy and Becky. Roy and Becky, you're going to be out there end of October? Still out in Arizona? Got Jacobs. Thanks for joining. Vandrella. Well, keep coming. 11 so far. Great, great. Usually my afternoons are the better night or the better day. Car Life, RDEZ Car Life. Sorry about that bot. Don't put more than one or two emojis or it'll knock you out. I got to go in and adjust that. Oh, somebody's going to get knocked out. Nomadic Rat Pack. It didn't get you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yes, thanks for everybody showing up, coming in. I appreciate it. Let's see. I've got a few came in, a few dropped out, which is okay. Just being here is good enough. Let's see. What was real interesting on show and tell that we can show. Oh, we can do that. All right, let's go back. Wednesday night is usually a show and tell. I do videos and photographs. Some of my stickers that I design and cut and sell go all over the world. Here's one of my Belize Caribbean Life stickers in Belize. Burning up the roads. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. Linda Barker. We got more coming. I was just showing off one of my decals that I made, and it's in Belize on a vehicle. It's one of my designs. Let's see. New Horizons. Thank you. We've got 13 in the house. Good thing I'm not superstitious. Let me get over here and get the ticker upgraded here. Here we do. We have the thumbs up. Turn it on here. I'm using OBS tonight. I usually use OBS on Wednesdays while I'm learning it, learning new things. Most everybody that's coming in right now, I'm subscribed to, and most of them are subscribed to me, which is nice. It's a nice community, great community actually, of RVers. And we have, in my channel, we have some non-RVers, which is just fine too. We have some creators and non-creators. Like I say, it takes a village. OBS is a streaming software to make all this happen. And as complex and as large as it is, it's still free. All right. Let's see. Nomadic Rat Pack, Linda Barker, Victoria May Wallace. Let's see. New Horizons, WD Mommy. Burning Up the Roads, Roy and Becky. Mandrella. Trying to see if I missed anybody. Brian Dara's in here. Scott Jacobs, he's in here. Let's see. Don't want to forget the guy that always sits in the background. I don't know who that is. Well, the new ones don't, but everybody else does. Norris, sitting in the background. So anyway, let's go on with show and tell while people are in here. We got 14. Please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. I have 15 thumbs up. Well, I appreciate that. Doesn't happen often. Let's go up here. What I was doing, I was showing, well, I guess we'll have to go back to the cute factor. A lot of people don't know what the cute factor is that are in here. So while we got a captive audience, here's the cute factor. Watch your screens, please. Whoops, I forgot to switch over. Let me try that again. See, I'm just learning this thing. I was wondering why there was no sound. Let's try this again. There we go. Now we're ready. This is the Condo's cute factor, and this is HD. He says, as long as you stay over there, I'm fine. And his name is Grunt. That one, he was about 3.5 weeks, maybe 4 weeks old.
I have no luck with that
Uh-huh. He's something else, let me tell you. And for the new people that are in here, I'm looking up because my monitor is up here. So if you see me looking up a little bit, that's why. And let's see, checking to see what's going on in the chat room. Trying to keep up a little bit. I'm going to be showing some of my logos I designed. I used to do online contests for logos. And so I've got a few logos here to show. And as most of you know, HD has a degenerative disease, degenerative myelopathy, that affects the spinal cord. His hips are fine. He's in no pain. I'll be getting him maybe next week a set of wheels. That'll be his chariot. And let me show you where he's at right now. This is where he's at. See, he falls down when he stops and can't stand up straight. And that's a special harness I got for him so I can lift his butt up when he gets into a vehicle. He can't jump into a vehicle anymore. So I just grab that and raise him up.
Come here. Come. Out.
It's his favorite thing to do, chase a ball or chase that acorn. So he'll be able to go full speed again once he's got his wheels.
Come here.
I'll probably have to pick him up a couple times.
Here.
And probably tip it over.
Come here. Out.
He says, no, I don't want to let go.
Out.
He's just turned 9 years old.
Good boy.
So that's HD. And he keeps looking at me every time I say HD. He knows his name. All right. So how's everybody doing? We've got 13 people still in the house. 13 or 15. On OBS, it's got such small screens that I can hardly see. I can't see the ticker. I have to go over to YouTube to see the sticker. Thank you, Kim. Yeah, he's my baby. Had him since he was 6 weeks old. He's just turned 9 in June 22nd. As I was saying, I did a lot of online logo contests. I won a little over $1,000 doing it. And you can hear HD walking around. Yep, here he is. What's up, bud? Yeah. All right, let me. I want to be on screen. Hang on, everybody. HD. Oh, there he is. You tired? He's still got his 4th of July bandana on. Okay, go lay down. Go lay down. I know it's almost time to eat. Yeah, it's just not time for him to eat. So, let's see if I can get this right again. There we go. I think, maybe. OBS, I can use 5 or 6 cameras. So I'm going to be working on setting up a second camera for doing stuff like that. HD. Well, the joke is it's $100 every time you put your hand on the vet's door. Even before you open the door, it's $100. So that's the joke, but actually stays for Harley Davidson. I wanted something different, and his full name, it was a collaborative name thing. His full AKC registered name is HD Tinker. That's his full name. Sorry, RD. what is it, Ardez Car Life. That bot, I got to go in and adjust him. He's out of hand sometimes, and it came up automatically when I put in stream elements. So I may try and find out how to discontinue him altogether. Yeah, HD's usually eats around 6, but he wasn't hungry. Hey, James, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Hope things are going better for you. We're just doing some show and tell. Let me look up here to see if I missed anything. Yeah, I don't know about Grunt being the most adorable, but have you ever heard the phrase pig-headed? Well, that's where it came from. All right, I'm just checking back to see if I missed anything, because it's pretty easy when you've got more than 4 or 5 people in here. We got 17. Everybody be sure to hit that thumbs up button, please. And remember, if after the stream ends, you can re-watch the stream, and I get credit for it towards my watch hours. You can turn the volume down, but not off, so you don't have to hear it. And then just leave it in the background. All right, I'm going to show some, let's see, let me go up here and look back, see if there's anything exciting that we already showed. Does anybody here know what aquaponics is? I used to have an aquaponic business at the old house. It's a system, it's an eco-friendly system, and it's a recirculatory system. So you only add water when it evaporates. I did a custom design for a customer, and I've got a couple pictures of it. Nomadic rat pack. You know what aquaponics is? Well, then you know you can use edible or non-edible fish, and the fish waste is converted through the nitrification process, the nitrates the plants eat. And it's a closed system, so there's no danger of anything leaking out. And this is the system I built for a customer. This is the fish tank down here, and then you use a fish safe and plant safe, food safe liner in it, and all your vegetables are grown up here. I had to do it this way because of his specifications. This is in the backyard where I built it. It had to fit on a cement slab at his place. So it's just one of those things, you have to comply to what the customer needs. Here's the fish tank with the cover over it to keep the water out, because you want to keep the pH around 6.8 to 7.2 for the best plant growth. So a lot went into it. That's true. The water stays clean. Hey, burning up the roads. Great. Yeah, I did that, and I did wicking beds. And I have one wicking bed, 4 by 8 foot right now, that's full of tomatoes and peppers. And what else do I have in there? Got some beets. Just finished up with the snow peas. I had a 12 by 33 foot greenhouse with an aquaponic system in it. It was 2,000 gallons. Had a 1,400 gallon sump tank in the ground and a 600 gallon fish tank. Then I had 9 wicking beds, 4 by 8 wicking beds, plus a small starter system and things like that. I did workshops, did tours. It was a lot of fun. It went with the house when the house sold. Get back over here. Let's see, we're at 1:15, an hour and 15. We got 45 minutes left. Let's see what else I've got up here that might be interesting. Try to bring up some interesting stuff when I'm doing it. I was a little late getting my pictures up, but see, what do we got? 15? Yeah, we might as well do another roll call. If anybody isn't chatting, please just say you're here so we know you're in here. We've got quite a few chatting tonight, which is nice. And I appreciate everybody that's in here, and I appreciate all the thumbs up, and I appreciate anybody that watches the stream after this. And I'm just over 2,000 watch hours, working towards the 4,000. So if anybody wants to play my playlists, please do. I've got them from anywhere from 5 or 6 hours all the way up to over 110 hours in one playlist, which is everything. We got the Here's coming in. Hey, Roy, you coming back in? Did you leave? Sorry if I missed you if you left. All right, let's go to this first. What I specialized in was word and letter logos, not so much design logos. I keep forgetting my chat is about a minute behind. I don't know if it's because of OBS or if it's because of YouTube. Probably YouTube. That's why when I show something, I don't get a reaction. I keep forgetting it's a minute behind. Anyway, again, I've specialized in word and letter logos. So here was the first one. They wanted something for a music shop called Zorro. And so this is what I came up with. A speaker for the O and sounds, and the little LED bars for the volume, or not the volume, but the sound channels. Oops, up here. That's 110 hours, Vandrella. That's going to run for 4.5 days. Thank you if you do. Man. Thank you, Kim. That's okay, as long as you're still listening. So is that wild for the 110-hour playlist? But I have 6-7 hour playlists and 20-hour playlists. No problem. I appreciate you coming in, Nomadic Rat Pack. We'll catch you next time. All right, so this was what I came up with. And you can see the speaker I actually designed from scratch in Illustrator. No, I didn't do their logos. Robin's logo, creative. No, I didn't do theirs. Kevin wanted me to redo his stripes on that Class A he just bought, last year, but they were so cracked and peeling up. He wanted me to put vinyl right over top of what was there, and it wouldn't have lasted, so I had to tell him no, I couldn't do it. He was a little upset, but if I put it on there and those started peeling from underneath, then the new stuff comes off too. Very much appreciated, Vandrella. I went to the channel today. I don't think I hit subscribe. I was going to, but I think I got distracted, which is easy for me nowadays. And this one, West Coast Soul, I guess it's another music venue. And so when I think of West Coast Soul, even though it's East Coast Soul, I use like the Soul Train style lettering. But instead of having it stretched out like Soul Train is, I intertwined it. Hey, Justin. Appreciate you stopping in. We've got, what we got? Hard to see. Can't see these little tiny lettering down here. It's terrible. We got 40 minutes left. Yeah, and burning up the roads. If I had done it and they'd come off, they asked them who did it, then my reputation's gone. I'm doing decent work. So anyway, this was West Coast design. Like I said, I made over $1,000 doing those online contests, but it got to the point I was competing against kids getting out of school, and I'm more old school. I have no idea what this one was. They just give you colors they like and the name. You have to come up with something. So Visia, New York City. I just made this one kind of float. Thanks, Justin. Appreciate it. Yeah, West Coast Soul. There was some company to do with music out on the West Coast. When you go to logo design contests online, these people are coming from all over the world to try and get, a logo designed, and they can range anywhere from $50 to $300 or $400 per logo. I've got one coming up where I designed their logo, but then they came back and wanted me to design their business cards too. I've got the business card layout part of it, the logo itself, coming up. So this was Visia, whatever that is. I have no earthly idea. Again, I did word and letter logos. So this one is Technical School of Medicine. TSM, something a little different by splitting it through the middle here with two colors, overlapping. Overlapping was a big deal a few years ago. So this one they liked, but it didn't win. That's okay. You don't win them all. Now this was actually done for a guy in Arizona. He had self-storage, and he wanted that Southwest theme going through his logo. So I picked up some of that logo and came up with this. Okay, we've got 15 in the house. I think my top so far, since I'm fairly new at live streaming stuff, is 18. I think maybe 20. I can't remember, but that's okay. It'll build up over time. This one was the co-workers hub. Thanks, Justin. I appreciate it. So came up with this idea. Each piece is a person in the company, and they're all working together with some shadow on there. It looked good to me. Didn't win, but I think I won 25 or 30. And after doing 8 hours a day on logos, because what happens is they like your logo, then they email you and say, well, I'd like to have this, this, and this changed. So you make those changes and post it again, and then they look at it and say, okay, well, I like this, but I don't like this, and I like that. Let's do it this way. Sometimes you'll do 5 or 6 reworks, not get the job. And then you got some customers that you can't talk back to, but they can talk to you pretty roughly. So you just report them, and that's all you can do. If you don't like my design, just say so. This was for a bicycle park called The Drop. So I had to think about it for a while, and I said, well, why not use a wheel and the drop coming down off the wheel, because you're dropping off, those cement humps and stuff they have, like in a skateboard park. Same thing, I guess. Or it might be dirt track. In this case, I think it was dirt track. So I came up with that. And the whole wheel, I had to design piece by piece, put it all together. And let's see, what else we've got here. All right. Remember a few years ago, Sweet Escape was the rage, where you'd go into a room and you'd have to find different clues to get you out of that room, or into another room to get you out of that room. Well, Sweetscape, this was the logo for the business card. I should have looked up the other ones. I had the whole series here. So I did the logo for them, and then they came back and I did the letterhead and business card. Oh, no problem. As long as you're listening and it's running, that's fine with me. And if you notice, I made the key into an E, so it's Sweet Escape. And I had chains and everything else in the other part of it. I'll have to dig that up for next week. So I'm trying to 127. Oh man, I'm gonna run out of stuff before we get to the end here. Let's see what else we've got. Southern Beer Works. Like I said, you get people wanting logos from all over the world. So I put in the bubbles and then made the color kind of like beer with a white head on it and going into the beer color. And then just wrap the Southern Beer Works around with the SBW as their letter logo. How many people am I losing? Not many yet. Probably too boring for a lot of people, but that's okay. We have videos too normally. I just had that one. Here's what I did for outside indulgence. Envisage, create, indulge. Okay. I thought it would be envision, but that's what they wanted. And then I came up with this logo using the bamboo, the OI for outside indulgence. Well, hello, Emmeline. How are you doing? You behaving, I hope? Didn't sound like it a little while ago when your father was on the phone. You never know who's going to show up in my live streams. Welcome back, Rat Pack. Appreciate it. Just showing some of the logos I've done way back when I was doing logo contests. This was the outside indulgent with using bamboo and kind of a, what was it, spiral etch. Remember those machines that did the spirals? Kind of that kind of look on it. This one was a little weird. Mind Oasis. I can't remember exactly what it was, but just using this and bringing the crescent in to it and the calming waters. And when you do a logo for a customer, you have to tell them, when they look at it, they may not see the same thing you see. So you tell them, you're combining mind and the oasis, combining that together with the crescent and the water, calm waters here. Then they get it. If you don't say anything, they don't get it because they don't do design and logos and things like that. So that was Mind Oasis. Again, I don't remember exactly what it was for. I only got 2 left, and I've got 30 minutes to go. I guess we'll just have to chat. I don't think I have anything new in here. Well, I've got new people in here. I can show some of the shuttle bus stuff that most of you haven't seen. This is Lux interior. They wanted a chandelier Something nice for lettering. This is what I came up with. Now I see a mistake in it. I've never noticed before. Can anybody tell me what the mistake is in this logo? There's a mistake there. Let me know if you can tell me. I see it now that I've got it on the big screen, which I didn't see it when I posted it. And this again is only two colors, a gray and a magenta, I guess. Pinkish magenta. Hey, where are you located? How far out are you? Our epic RV adventure. Just showing some logos and stuff. How far you made it? I'm terrible with names. No, it's nope. That's right. I think it should be. Well, that's what they gave me anyway. So if it's not right, it's their fault. No, I make mistakes. There's a mistake there. I'll give you a hint. I left something out. What did I leave out? That's what I'm gonna have to do. Start doing my logos and telling you what the mistakes. See if we can find the mistakes in all of them. But I didn't notice it until now. This is the first time I noticed it. I left something out. Wonder what that could be. And I see something else I could have improved on too while I'm looking at it on the big screen. I'll show you that after. Let me know when you give up and I'll tell you. You know, doing logos can be very rewarding and they can be very frustrating. You do what you think is a good logo and the customer says, well, I don't really like that. You know, you got to have some thick skin. No, I didn't leave out any lettering, but there's something I did leave out that should be there and is not there. I wonder what that could be. RV Adventure, where are you at? You were what, in Illinois, you said last night? You're heading to Arizona? Can't remember. See, my memory's not that great anymore. I'm gonna have to get some of those memory pills. Thanks, Rat Pack, but no, in the logo itself, you don't add the email and YouTube logo. If they have, back then, I don't think they had a YouTube logo channel. No, this is just a strictly a logo. It's for them to add to the letterhead and whatever any other information that they want to put in there. Nope. All right, everybody give up? Are we through guessing? To me, it stands out like a sore thumb, but I can understand why you might not see it. And I didn't see it, like I said, until now, and I did this probably 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, there could have been some globes on there, but that particular chandelier doesn't have them. No, no border. That's up to the customer. If they want a border around it, then they tell you they want a border. All right. I'm trying to stretch this out, as you can tell, because I've still got 25 minutes left to go. And I'm on my last logo, I believe. All right, I'll tell you what it is. First, I'll tell you something I think I could fix. See this little hump here? In this particular letter style, that's to pick up this part of the E. So that's not what I forgot, but that's what I could fix. But you notice this shadow, a nice shadow here coming around. We've got a nice shadow here, and bloop, guess what? That X has no shadow. Hey, RV Traveling, thanks for stopping in. As you can see, the X doesn't have a shadow. I don't know how I did that. I had to make this, convert that into curves so I could extend the tail down. And I forgot to put the shadow on it. I'd never noticed that until now. Gee. I don't know. The older I get, the less creative I get, I think. All right, let me slip back over here because I'm not sure what that last one is. Yeah, you don't, I saw it immediately when I brought it up on the full screen. But, well, I submitted it without the shadow, so no wonder it didn't win. I thought I must have been crazy. All right, let's come on over here. Oh, so let me see what that last one is. I can't remember what that last one. Oh, yeah, I can show this one again. We've got 16 in the house. I've been working on the shuttle the last couple days, getting all the glue off the side. It had lettering on it, and the people I bought it from took the lettering off, and I wish they hadn't, because they left all the glue and they did some damage to the paint. So this is what I did today on this side, and I'll bring it over and mention a couple other things while I'm at it. All right, here's my 50 amp shore power, and these go directly to my solar panels, and these go directly to the battery right now because the solar panels have some cheap solar chargers. But I've got a new Victron 130 solar charger I'm putting in. I'm getting ready to put in 2 Battle-born batteries. Just got my 2000 watt converter in yesterday. So here's, you can see right here, shadow of some of the lettering.
The previous owners tried to pull this lettering off with a razor blade.
Hey, Carlos on call.
This is where I used goop on it and a couple other cleaners, and it took the paint right off because there's hardly any paint on these sides. So this must be where they first started taking the letters off. As you can see, they really gouged it up. So that's why it's going to have to be painted. But that's okay. It'll give me a good background for a design on here later on. And I still got to buff out this panel down here. It's all fiberglass. So, little by little, I'm getting there.
So as you can see, they must have really had a heavy hand trying to get those letters off. I would have rather taken the letters off myself, since I've been in the sign industry since 1974. I could have got them off without hurting the paint, but they gouged up both sides. So I'll just fill those gouges and sand it down and tape it up and paint it. No big deal, just take a couple days. All right, so over here, I've got some pictures. Yeah, we can do a quick slideshow. We got time for that. These are going to be pictures of the shuttle when I got it and all that stuff. Showing seats, things, and things I've been working on. Right. There we go. This is my shuttle. I'm looking back, seeing if there's any that I missed. My shuttle's a 2007 Ford E350 Starcraft. Startrans. 15-passenger shuttle bus. And I believe it's called a turtle top because of that top roof on there. Go over to the next one. This is just looking inside. If you look at the passenger door, oh, the photo's above me. Yeah, I didn't put that up yet. Let me put that up real quick. You look at the ticker down there. Oh, you can't. Hang on just a sec. Right there. Oh, the ticker's not going to show up, but those above me are YouTube channel logos. If you have a YouTube channel logo and like to have it pop up there, send it to me. My email address is in my About page, and my address is there also. And I'm working on getting the names to pop up with the logos if it doesn't have a name on it. So if you'd like your logo up there, send it to me and I'll put it in there. And it's a revolving thing that just keeps on going. And I'll be making it bigger a little bit later. Again, this is OBS Studios. I'm just learning it and trying to learn all these fun things. All right, back to the shuttle bus. If you look at the passenger door, there's no door, just a big window. And that's where HD's bed is. While we're going down the road, he lies there looking out the window. We come to a stoplight, he sits up and looks out. And people next door to you start smiling and waving. And just inside the door, you can see there's a luggage rack that was taken out. All right, next one. And here's the bus where I'm pulling the seats out. Fun job. This was done down in Texas. It was about 90 degrees. Thank you, Kim. Appreciate it. Yes, and if you'd like to play some of my playlists and help my watch hours, I'm 2,029 or 39 right now. Going towards 4,000, but I've got old videos over 365 days back at the hours from them. The watch time is dropping off. So I have to do twice as much now to compensate for the ones that are dropping off. And in August, some big ones start to come up. So I'd appreciate anybody that would like to watch my playlists. I have them from 4 or 5 hours all the way up to 110 hours. Anyway, the seats came out, sold some of them. Some of them ended up disappearing. Don't know where they went. Here's the back of the bus. Here's where I took the front circle is a emergency window. You pop it and it pops open. I took that emergency window, put it all the way in the back and swapped the windows. So now all 3 windows in the back open and you get a great breeze through there during the day or at night. Okay, thanks, Buzz. Leave it running if you can. If not, I'll see you next time. And I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Anyway, I swapped them, so now you get a good breeze. And now I'm working on screens because I have to be able to lift up about 1/3 of the screen to get to the handles. And a little hard to see my logo on the back window, but my logo's on the back window. And all that white space below it, I'll be putting the services that I do for sign work. And I designed the entire interior on my computer in 2D because I'm an old draftsman and everything we used to do was always in 2D. I haven't really gotten into 3D much, but this is the driver's side and I laid everything out to scale. Everything I do, if you want, say, your back window done with some design, logo, whatever, I have you send me a picture of the back window and the measurement. And I do it in the computer full scale to make sure that it's going to fit when you get it. And I even do it when the vehicle is here. That way I know everything's going to fit correctly. So this is where HD's food goes in the middle down there in the gray. My separating toilet to the right, the wardrobe is above that, the Murphy bed And the cabinets above, beside the wardrobe, that has a Murphy table that folds down that I work off. So this was when the bus was full of seats and all the railings, stainless steel railings. Like I say, it was 14 passenger plus the driver. And this one had seat belts. You see, I haven't pulled out that luggage rack yet. Go to the next one. That's finished one of that. There we go. This right here is how the seats were attached. There's a rail going the whole length on the wall, bolted to that, and then it was bolted to a rail in the floor that I had to take out. And that rail took me about 3 days with a grinder, hammer, and a cold chisel to get it out. The entire build, the tear down and the build, was done with Ryobi battery powered tools, everything. And I think, yeah, there we go. Seats out. How many people am I losing? Can't tell. This boring slideshow. Let me see. Let me go over here and see. Got 16 thumbs up. Appreciate it. Well, we still got 12 watching. I appreciate that. If you have any questions, comments, please put them forth. I'm always looking for people that are. Oh, hello, nursing our travel bug. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Doing a little show and tell right now on my shuttle bus from the ground up. I had to tear everything out, tear it down before I could rebuild it. So that's with all the seats out. This is looking forward with all the seats out. As you can see up beside in the passenger side, all that rack is gone now. And then I pulled down the ceiling, and that's all I had in the ceiling for insulation was that 2-inch foam, and it barely fit up there. I mean, it wasn't filled in everywhere. You had big gaps. So I took all that out and redid it. As you can see, I put Reflectix up first against the fiberglass roof, and then I came back with a 1/2-inch foam and slid in there. So it's all tight, which cut down the heat immensely. There's a Well, right now I'm getting ready to swap the driver's side cabinets for the passenger side cabinets because I'm hoping to buy a full color digital printing machine. So like all those stickers you saw earlier, I can make those stickers for myself and for anybody else that wants a few. And so it's going to be bigger and heavier. And last year I was a little heavy on the driver's side, so I had a little bit of lean to it. Eventually I'll get some airbags for it. But I was running right at 10,000 pounds, which is the max weight for that shuttle. So I've been going in. I just posted a video on doing some lightening of the drawers that I have. So there's going to be a lot more lightening. Luna is going on a diet. And then the wiring, that was fun because you had wiring everywhere. And it looks like a mess there. And this is looking down the side. See, it's got everything in the shuttle is metal except for the roof. That's fiberglass. So all the cabinets, anything you put in there, you can bolt directly to metal. Unlike the campers that they put out, everything's wood. And just cleaning up the back a little bit. You see I've got the Reflectix in there. Backside. And it has foam in it there now, and it has the wiring cleaned up. It looks a little nicer than it did. This is what it felt like. Felt like I was completely wrapped up in it for a while there. The hardest part was getting the wire through those little ribbed armor coverings. That was a pain. And then this is my control panel for all the lights in the bus. I've got a rear backup light over top of the backup camera. I've got 2 lights over the sink and stove. I've got hall lights, 2 hall lights go down the center of the bus. And I've got the LED strip that's over my work table. And I've got the 2 side zombie lights. They'll both be going with me up to Maryland. But when I head to Arizona, just HD will be coming with me. Harley, it's Harley's grunt, so it's her her condo pet. All right, now the fun starts. You can see I'm pulling this stuff out. Have I still got anybody in here? Or is everybody just quiet? Anyway, so I'm pulling up all the rubber, and you can see I'm starting to pull up the rail there. It's on a tiny screen here for me, so I can't exactly see if that rail's up or not. And then we're back to this one. So we'll drop out of this one and go to the next one. Yeah, they're out of order a little bit. There was a heater in the back. This was the heater lines that went back. So I had to disconnect all that. And you can see I had to actually cut it out of the floor. And there's a shutoff valve that went back to the heater. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate that. Yes, James. Throughout is 12 volt, but I just got my 2000 watt inverter in. So for my t-shirt machine, I have to have 1650 watts, which is steady, and it takes about 9.7 amps when it's running, amp hours. So I'm going to have 2 Battleborn 100 amp hour batteries plus 2 120 watt suitcase at 20 amps. Oh, it was fun. And there's all the hosing I took out, all the hose going back to that back heater. Didn't need it since I was insulating it, you know, it would keep the heat. And this is just showing the, I think that's the rail. No, that's the rail that I took out. That's what's left over. And even after I took that rail out, where we bolted the seats down, I had to come back and grind the welds off because they stood up so high. So it took about 3 days to pull 2 rails in 90-degree weather. And there's with everything out. You can see straight back is the back wall. Well, I had to pull everything out because I was putting my water tank, my freshwater and gray water tank, under the floor. This was easier since I had to replace some rotted wood, a little bit of rotted wood. I just took it all out and it made it going back a lot easier. And here's my tanks, 20-gallon freshwater and a 23-gallon gray water. I think I'm going to drop the gray water because I never use it. And I don't have anything bad in the gray water. So I'll probably just plumb it right out to the wheel because in the desert, it gets absorbed. And I don't use anything, that's not biodegradable or soap or anything like that. So I'll probably be taking that one out. That'll save me probably close to 40 pounds of weight. This is just another view showing everything's taken up. Here's a close-up of the gray water tank. It has a angle iron frame and it's held up with threaded rod. We're back on that. We're done on that one. Go to the next one. Hopefully I'll be keeping people here a little bit longer. And here's the this is, I'm looking to see, this is the freshwater tank. Lucky Dog, moderator, thanks for stopping in. Oh wow, let me tell you, that 20 minutes went fast. We got 4 minutes left. Or if everybody would like to see the rest of this, I can stay longer. I don't think anybody's on after me. I'm not sure. In the list, let me go take a quick look and see on that. So this was the freshwater tank that I installed. Let me go up here and see. Got see today, Wednesday. Yes, there are people coming on. 9 o'clock. Let's see. Well, it says let's talk about it live, but I've never seen them, so I don't think anybody's coming on after me. And do you notice anything funny with those rods? Those rods are custom bent by me. When this fit right up between the major frame rails, but I didn't see the little bump out on the frame. So I don't know why I didn't see it. I didn't. So when I put it up there, it would not fit in. It was bumping it, hitting it. Well, it would fit in, but it was hitting it. And if I went like that, it would rub a hole in the tank. So I didn't have a vise. Did have a butane torch. So I heated them up and stuck it under a board on a porch. I made a pattern first of the first one that I made, so they all match. And so that's how I made it fit. It moved it over an inch, so I had plenty of clearance. You know, necessity is the mother of invention. All right, if you look on the right in this picture, you can see where I moved that emergency window to the back. That back window opens and the other side emergency window opens. So you get a fantastic breeze going through there. And I just put the wood up around the back window and clear coated it. All right, now comes the fun part. Start putting the floor back in. If you look at the wheel well, I've got Reflectix on that already, which deadens the sound a little bit and keeps some of the heat out. And I've got my Shepherd visor watching me. So the floor is in. If you see that hole at the bottom left, that's where the gas tank pump and filter are. So instead of dropping the gas tank if the pump goes bad or the filter gets clogged up, I can just open this access hole to get to it, which will save a lot of money in the long run. And here's where I've taped off where things are going, cabinets, the Murphy bed. And again, you see that rectangle in the middle on the floor, that's the access panel. This is just showing how it's taped off going forward. That's just a piece that goes up on top. This is the fuel filter, the fuel inlet that I had to figure out how to work around. And there's my freshwater inlet coming in. And then I'll have another pipe come out going to the water pump, to the sink. Here's where I actually started building cabinets. And this is just storage cabinets that are underneath the Murphy bed. Here there are more complete. Still got to put the doors in this centerpiece. So it's a U-shaped storage container. And then the Murphy bed sits on it when it's up and then just folds down onto it. And it's an Armstrong Murphy bed. 2 arms. You got to be strong to lift it. All right, we're back to there. And bring you up here. There's the Murphy bed sitting on those, and it's open underneath. Anybody want to keep watching? Let me know. I don't know how many we have in here yet, still. We've got 9. We lost a few, but that's okay. If anybody wants to keep watching, or if you have another place to go, that's fine. But just let me know. Because some of the people in here have seen it already. Some of this. So that's the Murphy bed. in the down position. There's the Murphy bed in the up position. So I can make cushions to go over top of that storage and put a table, small table back there if I want to. That's why I'm trying to get rid of some of the weight out of it so I can do some of this stuff. I have a video on that Murphy bed where I put lightning holes in it to make it lighter. Thanks, Kim. My #1 fan. And as you can see, the cabinets are bolted right to that rail on the side, which is welded right to the frame of the shuttle bus. Everything's attached to metal. So I don't have to worry about if I get into a front end accident, all the cabinets coming forward and crushing me, or coming loose. Can't remember why I took that picture, but I did for some reason. Here's some of the cabinets. There's a divider behind the driver's seat. And all this is in videos, all my videos, the whole thing. I've never built a set of cabinets in my life. And this, I worked with a cabinet maker, but I did all the staining work and finishing work where he built the cabinets. So I picked up a few pointers. You build your face frames first, and then you finish out the, what do they call it, the carcass. So that's on the driver's side. Here's the driver's side again from a different angle. If you look top right, that's the Murphy table. Comes down. I designed it so it didn't have any legs, didn't need any legs for it. And I show you how I did that in the video, that particular thing. And here I was loading up to go to Arizona before I even had the doors on it. So I used bungee cords and things to hold everything in. That black thing is my t-shirt machine. So every nook and cranny has a purpose. I even have storage in front of the wheel well down there at the bottom. And here's my stove, sink, my refrigerator freezer. That's on a on a shelf that pulls out. And I've got dual doors on it now, and bottom of the doors are open. I'm going to put expanded metal in it, and so it has plenty of air. This is just a version. I covered the refrigerator freezer with 1/2-inch foam, and it dropped the refrigerator from coming on every 20 minutes to about every 35 minutes. So that's the reason I knew it worked. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, we're back to that. And get back to this. Well, there's my wardrobe. And that doesn't have a door on it. I have a curtain across there. Save weight. And again, the wrong button. Just another picture of the stove. Sink. This is the LED light strip that's over my work table. What I did is I routed out the board so that the LED would be flush. See it in here. And that's an exterior LED with a silicone covering over it so it's waterproof. This one's upside down. I don't know if I can flip that or not. Order, transform. Yeah, rotate 180 degrees. There we go. There, now you can see what it is. That's my Murphy table in the down position. That's my work table. And I still have room to walk between that and the other cabinet. And those cubby holes you see on the right hold my vinyl cutter, my laminator, transfer tape, all my tools, and vinyls. This one's upside down. It wasn't when I put it in there. All right, let me transform it. Turn it 180 degrees. This is embarrassing. Okay, this is the LED light that I put into that board above the table. It has 3 settings, low, medium, and high, with a touch button. And it lights up the whole place in there. Nice. And this is the latches that I use to hold the table in the up position. Once it's in the up position, I've got tons of room. These are the lights I'm using everywhere. You press and hold the center button, and it dims it and then brightens it. You touch the center button and you can turn it off if you don't want all the lights on from the master switch. They were pretty nice, and they're very flush. I'm 5'10", with the ceiling in. My hat, baseball cap, which sticks up above my head, will just start to touch the ceiling. I probably got about an inch clearance. And we're back to lights. What else we got? Okay, we're back here. We only got, what we got? We got one more. And then I think we'll call it a night. Go back and watch my video that's entitled, She's a Dirty Girl. This is what the roof looked like when I got up there. From the ground, people washed the side of the roof, but I don't think that roof has ever been washed since 2007. It was dirty. That's a fiberglass roof. And the cleaner I use is called Awesome Cleaner. You get it from dollar store. And when I showed these on some of the forums, they said to try that stuff. And that stuff works like a champ. Oh no, Kim, you're 5 feet, huh? Well, firecrackers are small too, so you've got to be careful with those little girls, those short girls. Anyway, so this is one scrubbing. I had a video last week of me scrubbing it, and this is what it looks like after the first scrubbing. You can see this side compared to the other side. That roof was black, and now I have, millions of spider cracks in the fiberglass, but I've got paint specifically for that fiberglass. It'll get 2 coats. All right, James, I really appreciate you stopping in. We'll see you next time. Oh, so that was a job. That took me probably about 2 hours to do that. This was the only side wall rot there was in the whole bus. That was because the roof was leaking at that point right there, which of course I repaired. That was the only, I've got a video showing me cutting that out, cutting new ones and putting it back in. So we're back. All right, so we're done with show and tell for now. I appreciate everybody coming in. We've been on for 2 hours and 10 minutes. I think I'm going to call it a night. So I can take HD. He's probably hungry by now. And again, my schedule is Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 a.m., Wednesday at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Wednesday night is usually show and tell. Wednesday afternoon is usually channel shoutouts. Just showing some channels for people that might not have seen them, seeing what they're up to, looking at their trailer if they have a short trailer. So again, I appreciate everybody coming in here. I appreciate the raid from Roy and Becky. I appreciate everybody that stuck through the slideshow. I can only show that so often. Then I have to wait a year or so before I can show it again. But I'm doing more modifications, so I'll have new videos. All right, everybody have a good night, and we'll catch you.